everyone! Hello!
It's the final day.
The final day.
Jeez. Okay, so this is day number 7.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 0.
Of the week of Masters of the Universe.
Motu week.
So we have saved the rarest thing
And bestest thing
in our collection for last. So this is, but before we do that, it'd be rude of me not to say hi.
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 I'm Oren.
I'm Kyle.
This is Sam.
We're the Toy Box Treasure Hunters.
Yes, we are.
And we just want to say hello.
This is Fred.
And this is Treasure Hunter Fred right here.
He's our new mascot.
Let's introduce you to our new mascot, the Treasure Hunter Fred. Fred the Head. I'm gonna set him right back there where he belongs. There we go. Hi, Fred.
Hi, Fred.
So, it's been a really fun week of action figures and Funko Pops. Let's see, play sets.
Yeah.
Slime.
Origins.
All sorts of great stuff. And we just want to give a finale. Great grand finale. So we have one last Funko Pop to show you. This is the absolute newest collection, addition to our collection.
We got this yesterday.
Got it yesterday on Saturday. So this isn't like the biggest, baddest Funko Pop, but it's one I've been wanting for a while, and we just haven't had a chance to pick it up. But here she is, Evil Lynn.
Yeah.
We finally added an Evil Lynn Funko Pop to our collection. It's from that line right there. So
No,
we
we
are
just-
still missing
An Orko and a unflocked Beastman.
and Stratos.
And Stratos.
So we need,
I want the Orko Pop.
yeah, Orko and Stratos are still on our list of things we're hunting for.
Yes.
And, you know,
The
someday
Orko will be mine.
we'll pick those things up. But I have something rare. And
Rare.
we found this at the cave in Folsom. And I don't know how this guy is able to find
All this stuff.
some of the stuff that comes in. He has had some of the biggest, baddest, rarest Masters of the Universe things
We haven't
that
even
exist.
seen before.
He had the Wonder Bread He-Man with
Wonder
the
Bread?
Wondar, the one with the black chest plate with the upside down W. That thing is incredibly hard to find.
But
He
this
had
is-
one at his
this
store.
is an upside down W.
No. Okay. No, it's not. He's talking about an H being an upside down W.
Sorry. That's what I saw. A little weird.
So when I say that this find is rare, I went on eBay to see, you know, how common of a thing it is. And at the time of us filming this video, there are on eBay worldwide a grand total of 3. 3 of these are up for sale. And that's it. And then somebody has like parts for one. But I mean, that's how hard this is to find. Growing up, I never saw this in person. And I
Did you
was
see it on television?
and I was a Motu kid. I probably saw it on television. I saw everything on television. But what I'm talking about, some of you might not even know that this was a thing, but it was absolutely a thing. And that is
Masters of the Universe Battle for Eternia board game. You can also use your figures as playing pieces.
that's right. We saw this and I could not believe what I was seeing.
And it's
So,
almost complete. We're
it
missing like
is-
2 pieces.
Yeah, the 2 pieces that we need to get are not going to be the hard to find pieces. You know, I need the net, which I'll show you what I mean by the net in just a second. But first, I mean, you take a look at the way they used to do art. I mean, you got He-Man and Skeletor watching these 2 kids play the game.
Yeah.
So it's like He-Man and Skeletor watching Orin and Sam play this game. Now this,
I'm He-Man, Sam Skeletor.
oh, I don't know. Yeah? Yeah, probably.
Yeah, that's how it is.
But this is a cooperative game. So it's good guys against bad guys, but the bad guys are more of like obstacles than anything else. Like I said, this is a cooperative game. And let me see. Yeah. So you put together this board. It's not just a regular square board. You put together this path. You go around fighting the bad guys, collecting swords. And when you're ready, you go and you do battle against Skeletor. Now, this is a neat game. It's set up kind of like I'd say almost like an RPG, but not entirely. So what we're going to do, let me show you some of the panels on this. So there's one of the panels. Here's another one of the big panels. You see that it has like secret passage, and it has the blue squares that are called safe. Purple squares are where you set up your villains, and the red squares show you which direction the villains are facing. So, for example, let's say you land on this square right here. You're gonna fight this villain. If you beat that villain, you get to take this secret passage and take a little shortcut. And like I said, this one is like a grassy field. This one's like a exploding battlefield right there.
And that one's kind of like a
this
stone.
one is kind of like a dungeon.
We could use this.
And
swords.
then there are these pathways. You've got the starting pathway. You've got another pathway with like Hordak heads. You've got a dungeon pathway. You got kind of a pathway that's going to lead from a field into the dungeon. You got 8 of these golden swords. So these golden swords you collect by beating the bad guys. And the bad guys, you have 2 options. Let's see, I'm sure there's a... Okay, Triclops, okay? You have the option to stand Triclops up and have him be your villain right there. Or you can take, let's say, a Trapjaw. And it has these loops right there that are feet holes. So you clip their feet there.
Which is what I like about the remake stuff. They make it all of it like the same size kind of thing.
And you have your action figure sitting there as part of your game. You can have your action figure as a good guy, bad guy, but you didn't have to have action figures to play the game because they had, for villains. I mean, first off, cool art. Stinkor, Triclops, which you already saw, Cobra Khan, you got Ratlore, King Hiss, Tongue Lashor, you've got Beastman, Spikor, and these other guys here.
Now
Yes, there is a Skeletor. Now it's time for, and then at the end, you have to do battle with Skeletor. So the good guys that you have available to you, you're supposed to take He-Man and put him in, like, you're rescuing He-Man with your characters. You don't have to, but that's kind of their idea. But there's He-Man, Man-at-Arms,
Orco's favorite.
Orko.
That's what the original toy kind of looked like.
Kinda, yeah. Yeah, more or less. Then you got Moss Man. And Snout Spout.
How come these ones are red and green?
I don't know. I think it's maybe like you're the blue player, you're the red player, you're the green player,
Pink player.
and you're the pink player.
And then there's He-Man.
And then there's He-Man. So these, every character spot has one of these little guys here to, stand up either the cardboard or your action figure. You've got this spinner. Very nice, detailed, pretty looking spinner.
And the swords do work like actual swords. And they can...
Yes, you can put those swords in their hands.
Pushing.
The spinner is used for walking. Okay,
That's
so
how it is
this is a movement spinner.
Like Candyland.
Yeah. Then you've got these special dice. So each dice is either blank or it has a sword on it. There's a purple one, a white one, and a red one.
Those probably mean something.
They absolutely do. In fact, if you look at the inside of the box here,
The instructions are on the inside.
Instructions on the inside of the box. Yay! So, your red dice, let's see. You ready to play? Assembling the trap, secret passage, playing the game. Combat. So, you take the red and the white. What are you doing? I thought you were like, oh, okay. I thought you were holding something to your head there. Anyway. When you're doing battle going through the map,
Yeah.
it is the red dice against the white dice. So, a red sword and a white sword, if you get 2 blanks, well, 2 blanks or 2 swords are a tie. Your turn continues, you're still in combat. You don't end your turn on a tie. So if you get a red sword and a white blank, this means you have lost your battle. You must fight the evil warrior again in your next turn. So basically, you don't move forward until you have defeated your enemy. So then, and it's basically like that, and then if a white sword and a red blank, you win. And you pick up that villain's golden sword.
Waching.
Waching! When you do battle with Skeletor, you switch to your white dice against his purple dice. Same rule applies, except the thing is, there are more swords on Skeletor's dice. Ooh. Which means it's difficult to fight Skeletor. So it says,
the swords, what happens if you collect all the swords?
So here's where the swords come into play, is those swords are chances to beat Skeletor.
So there's only 8 chances.
So sometimes you won't want to take that secret passage if you want to collect more swords. More swords you have, the more chances you have to beat Skeletor. You lose against Skeletor for a round, you lose one of your swords.
What if you have 1 sword and you lose against Skeletor?
Ah.
Yeah, what happens if you lose all of your swords?
You must retreat to the first unoccupied safe space and your turn ends.
Whoa.
So you don't want to run out of swords.
You don't want to run out of swords. You don't want to lose against Skeletor. You never want to lose against Skeletor. That'd be silly.
Just your boss lives.
Us 3 are going to be probably playing this game after this video.
Yep, we're going to be taking a chance and playing this game. I bought this game to play, and I bought this game for 2 reasons. 1, super rare. I couldn't pass it up. And 2, I've wanted to play this game.
Yeah.
It looks super, super fun.
I call dibs on Orca.
Okay. Then you get Orko. Now there is one other aspect that I haven't mentioned yet.
Evil Horde.
And that is the Evil Horde. There are places along the way in the map where the Evil Horde has a trap where you can either, on these paths, you either make it safely by them, or if you trip that sensor right there, the trap is sprung. And you have to, let's see, what is it? The trap.
Wait a minute, I just
So
realized
in front of each, what?
all of these characters are really good detailed.
Yeah, they
The
are.
trap?
Yes, the artwork on that trap is very cool. You got Modulok, Leech, Hordak, Grizzlor, and Mantena.
And Ty looks the coolest.
Sometimes just like sticking out his tongue. Or eyes.
So here's the thing. The trap is set up along these paths. Now, if you land on a Hordak face, you spring the trap.
Then what happens?
If you land here, what happens if you spring the trap?
Yes.
Well, I'm glad you asked. Snap the trap board and plate firmly into the base. Slide it off. Snap the trigger. Oh, wait. I forgot. I'm in the wrong space. If the trap is in position when you land on one of these spaces by exact count, then in that same turn you must spin the randomizer disc on the trap, which is this little disc right here. And here's the thing. The trap is all set up and everything. And you've got a little peg that has this little thing on it.
Oh, is this where the net comes in?
This is where the net comes in. So you assemble this trap really quick, just like that. It's real simple. Just like... you know what? I'll assemble the trap in a little bit. So, I'll just show you the randomizer right now. You spin the randomizer, and you can't see it. So, if it lands right into one of those holes, it springs the trap. But if it lands on a solid piece, it doesn't go down far enough to spring the trap, and you skate by scot-free. Now, if you get trapped, all the heroic warriors who were hit have been moved back to safe spaces. So it just kind of moves you back,
Oh, I thought
makes
you
the
take
game
away one
take
of your
longer.
swords.
No, you don't take away one of the swords, but it does mean that if you were able to avoid a fight, then you might not be able to avoid that fight again. So,
Which means more swords.
what we're going to do is we're going to set up this board, and we're just going to give you a look at what this board looks like set up.
And it's going to be real fast for you. Just a quick.
Okay, so we have set up, we tried to set this up on the table.
Not enough room.
Not enough room. So not enough room on our table because this board game stretches the length of our room right here. So you start off here, you walk your little guy, doing battle when you have to, going through there, coming through these little pathways, trying to avoid that trap, coming through just like that.
There's 5 sensors.
Go through there, and here, right here, you go up those steps to battle Skeletor. So that is how much room. I'd say this takes up a good 6 feet, maybe 5 feet, 6 feet of floor space. I think, guys,
Awesome.
you excited to play the game?
Hey, time to spin the wheel. I got a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay, go to 5. Okay, so
can I land forward?
no, you can't.
5.
So because he lands there, and because this enemy right here would be facing that way, he would not have to do battle. All right, back to the table, boys.
Okay.
So that was so cool.
That was so cool.
It's going to be a fun game to play, I'll tell you that. I mean, it looks really neat. We just have to make sure that we have enough time to play it.
Yes.
We would do a playthrough, but from the looks of it, it would take a long time. Long time.
Yes. And we want you to go out and have a great day because you deserve it.
That's right. Thank you for joining us this week.
Don't forget to wash your hands.
Don't forget to wash your hands. But just want to say thanks. You know, it's been a lot of fun showing kind of our favorite Masters of the Universe stuff. And thanks to all of you guys.
Yep.
Some of the stuff that we got that we were able to show you has been thanks to some of our friends in the community. And we are forever grateful.
Yes.
So-
Thank you to everyone.
Thanks to everyone. And thanks to everyone for watching, for leaving the comments. We've gotten some great comments over this past week.
Yeah.
And we appreciate everybody. Thanks, guys. Go have a great day. Love ya.
Because you deserve it.
You deserve it.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.